This morning we're going to talk about coincidences, ironically. Journalists often confuse irony with coincidence. Coincidence is different. It's two incidents happening together, separately, but related. Is it coincidence that the most hawkish of George Bush's warmongers, his Vice President, Dick Cheney, was involved in, maybe illegally, keeping a counter-terrorism project secret, a program he supported, or is that ironic? Is it coincidence that the weapons which killed Australian Drew Grant in Papua are the same sort of weapons used by the Indonesian police and military? Or would it be coincidence if there was government involvement in his death? Could it possibly be coincidence that the arrest without charge of Australian Stern Hu in China was discussed at the highest levels of that country's government before his arrest? It would be ironic if the man accused of corruption is jailed by a thoroughly corrupt government. Coincidences. Last Friday, for the first time ever, we mentioned Australia Formula One driver Mark Webber. Last night, for the first time in almost 30 years, an Australian won a Formula One race, and the driver was Mark Webber. Which brings us to North Terrace, where Isabel Redmond sits in the opposition leader's office this morning only because of a series of coincidences so unlikely that the former leader, Martin Hamilton Smith, has trouble believing that they were just coincidences. And this morning's newspaper carried the story, written by a journalist, advising Isabel Redmond what to wear and how to polish her image. Coincidentally, Redmond will hire a media advisor from the ranks of journalism. Two incidences happening together, like a State Attorney-General attacking the new Liberal leader in South Australia just as circumstances coincide to allow the attorney to make the attack. Naughtiness at government level in China, the United States, Indonesia. We've heard of no such problems in South Australia, or is that just coincidence?